Hello, this is SEGAtember again. Still doing SEGAtember. I swear this is the last one. I have yet to play any 32X games in any of my SEGAtember events or Sega Saturday events. And so here's a Sonic game I have not covered yet. Can you guess what it is? Sorry, hang on. Okay. Knuckles Chaotix. I'm not going to spend too much time on this game, I just want to show it to you, because it is a very weird and difficult game. And I've played this in different emulator cores and stuff, and this is just what the frame rate is. There's just nothing you can do about it. It is a laggy game. This was a 32X game, which got barely any games. It was a complete failure for Sega. In fact, it was the only time that Knuckles got his own game. And he hasn't gotten one since. So obviously this came out after Sonic and Knuckles. And I don't think any of these courses made it into Sonic Mania. I could be wrong, though. Yeah. So the 32X was Sega's first attempt at a 32-bit system before the Saturn came out, but after the Sega CD came out. And yet, you know, you'd expect better graphics and better sound quality, but no, the 32X was not that powerful. It had to plug into the top of the Genesis, plus you needed adapters for all of them, so it's called the Tower of Power. It's when you have the Genesis, Sega CD, and 32X. And this is just such a weird game. Yeah. It's a weird game. Alright, hold. This is what the game wants you to do. This is like... It's really more of a puzzle game. And remember I commented before on how Sonic CD was like a puzzle pinball game, but Sonic 2 was trying harder to just be a straight-up, you know, platformer. This has puzzles. Yeah. And see, I keep losing rings because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. But you have to spend rings to use these abilities, so right now I'm at -9 rings. Yeah, this is just a weird game. I don't know how well it was tested. I think they probably rushed it out for the 32X launch. So I don't know. And the music is kind of cool, but then the level design is just very bland. Because it all focuses on these dumb puzzles. And I don't think the game has 2-player, I could be wrong, but... This is the whole game. The whole game is these dumb puzzles. I remember this game getting horrible reviews when it came out. And I'm not sure, but I think you can play as the other characters too, but... In all of my coverage for the Sonic Origins collection, I remember commenting, like, why didn't they just throw this in there? Where's the harm? It's like, well, it's just not a very good game, that's all. And it wasn't a Genesis game, and maybe they don't even have the source code anymore. I mean, who knows? Alright, that was cool. He's just bouncing all over the place, like, alright, sure. Yeah, I can't really play too much of this. I'm not going to try to beat it. But this is just one of those things where you got to see this, because it's so shitty. And, you know, I love the Sonic games, and Knuckles is one of my favorite video game characters, but I didn't get to play this game until years later on an emulator, and it was like, eh. And then I couldn't get it to run on the Genesis Mini Console. I probably used the wrong RetroArch cord. This is running on Pico Drive. But the regular Genesis emulator couldn't run it for some reason. Yeah. But see, yeah, there's no enemies yet. I haven't fought any bosses yet. Like, I don't get it. But I also wondered why these characters didn't reappear in, like, Sonic Mania. Like, why'd they go with the, other two guys from that Sonic arcade game that I've yet to play? Yeah, and then look, his, like, gliding animation is really weird, too. It's like 32X maybe would have sold, maybe people would have bought it if it had, like, good exclusive games, but I don't know, it had, like, a bad port of Doom, like every platform had. It had some weird FMV games. Then there were games that you needed the Sega CD and the 32X. Which was just odd. I don't know what any of these power-ups do. I don't know why I'm still tiny. Oh. I did hit the ring. Yeah. So this is just, you know, trying to retread the, Sonic 2 special stage a little bit. But it, like, looks worse than Sonic 3 did, you know? See, this is a common thing with a lot of early, 3D games, is that they were forcing it onto hardware that couldn't do it. You know? Yeah. The hardware had not advanced enough for some of these old 3D games. So I would say some of the best games on Saturn, N64, and PlayStation were the 2D games. Like, Symphony of the Night is a great game because it really leveraged the capabilities of the hardware without pushing it into 3D territory. This is so bad. I guess I lose. Okay. Oh, now I can pick... I want to be the bee. Okay, so that was just like a tutorial stage, I guess. Alright, the alligator is my partner, sure. So, let's see what happens when we get into the actual game here. Sure. And I'll just keep saying it, but what I really want is just Sonic Mania 2. Speed Slider. New Tragic High Zone. Sure. Oh, and this bee can't jump, by the way. Or at least, not that I'm aware of. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, never mind. He can't jump, he flies. Alright, sure. Sure. Oh, actually, I think I saw Mighty Armadillo, so yeah. And I believe that was the guy who was in Sonic Mania. Okay. Like, what am I even supposed to be doing right now? Yeah, like, this level design makes no sense. There's, like, no enemies. I just don't get it. Another shot at this special stage. Oh, this is laggy. Some kind of bonus stage, I don't know. Is there a Chaos Emerald at the end? Who knows? Alright, so don't hit those. Yeah, there's definitely some input lag here. Sorry, Knuckles, maybe someday you'll get a good game. And I remember seeing screenshots for Sonic the Fighters in magazines at the time, and then it only came out in Japan, it never came to the US, and I was so upset about that. And years later, I think I got a chance to play it on Xbox, and it was like, oh, this isn't even that good, though. So... I don't know what's happening here. Is this a special stage? Is it a bonus stage? Nobody knows. So just play as the bee, because you can just keep flying everywhere. See, when I press that button, I lose rings, but I don't know what it actually does. So, I don't know. This is just not a fun game. Yeah, I remember being a kid, and I think I briefly wanted a 32X because of this game, because it was another game I saw in a magazine, and then it got bad reviews. And then I wanted the Saturn instead anyways, and my mom was like, yeah, let's just get you a Saturn. That's fine. She found one at Funko Land, they had a used one. Okay. Okay, so there are no enemies. I've yet to fight a boss. you play as the bee, you don't have to do anything. You just fly around. Great. Now I'm the alligator. Okay. Oh wait, my first enemy. Can I kill it? Yes. Okay. You got weird power-ups. I just don't get it. I imagine an alternate universe where Sonic Extreme actually came out, and the PlayStation failed and the Saturn remained the dominant console. So it's been a couple years since the Genesis Mini 2 console came out, and I was really hoping we'd get something. But Saturn emulation is tough, and they might not even have the source code to some of those games anymore. And then the Dreamcast didn't have enough good games to justify a mini console. I'm sorry, it's true. You know it's true. Techno Tower. Okay, we got in the elevator, now what? That's it. Okay. And then, of course, there was the Sega Pico. That was like for young children. That was like a learning edutainment device, as they are often referred to. So I don't know what the benefit is to being big. Techno Tower. That's it. There were like 2 enemies in the whole stage, no bosses yet. The level design is pretty bland. It plays more like a tech demo, to be honest with you. I don't know. And then why does it send me back here every time? So I guess they're at like an amusement park. I don't know. Another elevator, great. This has none of the things that make Sonic fun. You know? You just spend more time wrestling with the controls than you do actually. Hold. And they have you do those little puzzles, like, at the start of the game in the tutorial, but it's still like, okay, when am I ever going to need to do that? Okay, now there's another bonus stage. So... Oh, I recognize the music. This music came back in one of the Sonic games. So thankfully you can just play as Knuckles in Sonic Superstars, and I'd like to see another game like that. I really do prefer the 2D Sonic games, even though Frontiers was pretty good. Like, I wish I knew the point to this. Is there a Chaos Emerald at the end of any of these? Who knows? Can you become Super Knuckles or Super Bumblebee? Super Crocodile? I don't know. Is there a game where you just get to play as the bee and just fly around? That'd be fun. Remember Buck Bumble? Yeah, that was a shitty game, wasn't it? Oh. I'm supposed to go up. Sure. But there's just no challenge to this game. You're just running to the end of the level. That's it. Like, what is even the point? And when I hit this button, it does that. But then I lose rings, and I don't know what that accomplishes. Oh, maybe I don't want to go up there. I want to go down. No, I don't want the stupid ring. Where am I supposed to be going? No, stop it. Alright, I just went in a big circle. Let's just fly to the end of the level. Yeah, I don't care. It just has none of the things that make Sonic challenging or fun. There's no point to teaching you how to use that hold and charge and ring running technique, because you never use it. I'm just playing until I get to a boss, if it has bosses. I don't know. And I don't know how to switch to different characters. Marina Madness. Yeah, Mighty the Armadillo was in this game. Okay, and then he shows up in Sonic Mania. Got it. Maybe the game would be more challenging if it wasn't playing as the bee who can just fly everywhere, but still. I never got to play him before, except in that weird Sega Heroes Match 3 game. So. Okay. Sure, why not? Oh. Every once in a while there's an enemy, and then, of course, you get hit. I don't know. Like I said, the bee can't jump, though, but he's supposed to be able to just fly through enemies, and sometimes it doesn't work, I guess. No, no, you stupid alligator. Why? Why would you do that? No, I don't even want to be in here. Nope. And how many lives do I have? How many continues do I have? Who knows? Why did Sega even make the 32X? These all could have just been Saturn games. Or Sega CD games. So what happened was Sega got a little bit of market share away from Nintendo, and it just went right to their heads. And they just put out too many consoles in too short a time. Everything was too expensive. And the Saturn just didn't have the games you could get on PlayStation or N64. I got inferior ports of Tomb Raider and Resident Evil. And there's still so many games trapped on the Saturn. Like Burning Rangers, that was pretty good. Can I finally get Act 3 of one of these zones? No. I don't know what I'm doing or why. What is the story here? Who knows? Does the game need a story? No. I mean, you're stopping Robotnik. What else would you be doing? Wait, you know what? I want to die. I want to see if I can just die. No, I can't die. I just want to see what happens when I die. Will the game let me die? No, because my partner picks up rings when I don't want him to. I mean, the game's telling me where to go, I just don't know why. I don't know why the game wanted me to do that. But this really has just some of the, like, most boring level design I've ever seen. Yeah, I guess I can't blame Sega for wanting to pretend this never happened. But gee, I wonder if we'll get another Sonic collection that has, all the ones that weren't on Origins. You know? Will they do another collection that has both versions of 3D Blast? You know? Genesis version of Spinball, Knuckles Chaotix, Sonic Adventure, who knows? Sonic the Fighters, I don't know. Yeah, so there you go. That is about 30 minutes of Knuckles Chaotix. I don't want to play this anymore. I thought it was important to cover it because I do like Sonic games. And it is SEGAtember, but I understand why this game got bad reviews. And I understand why it hasn't been included in a lot of collections. It's never been ported out. Yeah. What is even the point of this game? So, that's it. So, SEGAtember is now over for 2024. Please tune in next year. And I play Sega games all the time, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. See ya.